Yo, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Your boy Ron back with another episode of Small Talk. So, today, I'll be covering what Commanders players are expected to break out in this 2026 Commanders offense. So, as you guys know, we have signed Chigo Okonkwo, drafted Antonio Williams in the third round, signed Rashad White, signed Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, re-signed Jeremy McNichols. Terry obviously is your number one. Luke McCaffrey will be your number three when we get another receiver. I'm sorry. Antonio Williams will be your number three when we get another receiver outside of Terry McLaurin. And then we have a whole bunch of guys that I think have the potential to be great in this offense and can block for Jaden. So my number one player to break out this year shouldn't be a surprise to you, Terry McLaurin. This is his best quarterback situation since entering the league in 2019, where he had Case Keenum, uh, who else? Dwayne Haskins, Kirk Cousins, RG3 in a limited sense, but he's been through all these quarterbacks. Mark Sanchez, uh, what's his name? Kyle Allen, Alex Smith, Taylor Heineke, all these quarterbacks that he's had over the past few years have not been consistent or they have been injured. So, yes, Terry had his best year in 2024, but he has yet to have a 1,200-yard season. He's had an 1,100-yard season. He had 1,096 in 2024. He had 900 some odd yards in 2019, his rookie year. He had 1,000 yards his second season. So I look for him to break out, even though it's crazy to say in year 8 he's gonna break out. I know, it's crazy, but understand this: never having a consistent quarterback can play a factor in why he hasn't been able to get to 1,200 yards. And I can also blame that on the offensive coordinator not scheming up plays for him, not saying, hey, this play, give 17 the football. I don't care who you are or what play this is. If 17 is the best player, you give the ball to 17, no matter what. Every time you see 17 get the ball, he makes good things happen, whether it's a contested catch, whether it's an 86-yard touchdown, whether it's a 20-yard touchdown. He makes plays and he makes things happen. That's what happens when you give 17 the ball. Another player I think that's going to have a breakout year is Chigo Okonkwo, as you know. He's been in the Titans offense where they weren't very good, but they were more run heavy than passing plays. So because they had Derrick Henry, they had what's the other running back's name from Dallas, Tony Pollard. They've had a bunch of decent running backs, so I think that's what they did when he was there. Now they had Cam Ward. Even then, even when they had Cam Ward, I don't think their passing game was that great because Chigo Okonkwo never got to run routes. He was running wide receiver screens. He wasn't really running a deep, shallow, deep cross, a post route, none of that. So if you are looking for Chigo Okonkwo to have a good year or a breakout year, you're in luck. You are in luck because I think because Jaden loves throwing to the tight ends, and I think Okonkwo can have 800, 900 yards this year. He's going to be your de facto number two because you're going to give him a lot of targets. Jaden loves the tight end, so he will be your de facto two. I know this is going to be a little weird to say, but I think Josh Connolly will be a breakout candidate if you want to put it that way. Yes, he had a decent year as a rookie. He played solid, but he went through a gauntlet of pass rushers. He had to face Max Crosby. He had to face what's his name? Dang, I gotta look at the schedule real quick. Let me share this real quick. Hold on. Boom. So let's do this. Boom. Boom. So let's go here. Share. Okay. Let me share this. Okay. Let's see. Who was I talking about? Oh, Josh Connolly match ups in 2025. So let's see. So, okay, here. So he had to face Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Dexter Lawrence. He faced up against Micah Parsons in Green Bay. He had to face Max Crosby. He had to face Shaquille Barrett, and he had to face the Broncos pass rush. With all of that, with all of those guys behind him, I think he had a decent year in 2025, including the games he struggled a little bit in because he didn't actually give up any pass rushes. He was just a well, he did, but he was a rookie. So they could have helped him out more. Yes, he could have been in better positions than he was at times, but I'm looking to him for him to break out this year. When I mean break out, I mean don't call his name when he is on the field. As long as you're protecting five and your name is not called, you did a good job to me. It's that simple. Another guy I'm looking forward to, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, aka Bill. Yes, he had a good year last year with 800 some odd yards and a handful of touchdowns, but when we saw Cliff's offense, we were running Bill up the middle, and that's not his game. Bill is an outside runner. Every time you look at Bill run up the middle, he's either stopping short enough in front of his line, or he can't see the hole properly. But when you see him bounce outside like we did that Dallas game, he can be special. This guy is special. He just needs to hold on to the football. That is the key. Can he hold on to the football this year? And that was a big part why he got benched. Because I think if he didn't get benched, he would have had 1,000 yards last year. Took over for Brian Robinson, or I'm sorry, he took over for Austin Eckler when he got hurt. He had some productive games. Had a good game against the Chargers. Had a good game against Dallas, with both of those being over 100 yards rushing. So if you give him the opportunity this year, I think he can take advantage of it, especially with the muscle he put on this season. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. Another one. Um, I say Luke McCaffrey, and I'm not talking over 1,000 yards. I'm saying 500. Give me 500. That's your breakout year, and I'm good. Just like Traylon Burks. Give me 496 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cool. That's a breakout year for you. I'm not asking y'all to go out there and he's gonna have 1,000 yards. He's gonna have 1,000 this. No, just produce. If you want a breakout year and you want to be in conversations, go produce for us this year. Go produce. That's all I'm asking. So, but I know this wasn't a long one, but till next time. See y'all on the next episode of Small Talk. Peace.